Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio, January 27, 2022. New friends, new goals, and new attitudes could all appear on the scene. Unexpected developments within a group with which you're affiliated are likely to necessitate a reevaluation of a course of action. This is probably a positive development and it could be exciting, but it's going to mean that some immediate adjustments need to be made. As your mental energies are still sharp, this shouldn't be too difficult. Romance and marriage are very much on your mind today. A special encounter with a possible love partner could have you hankering towards living happily ever after. Books on attracting and maintaining relationships might be especially appealing as well as useful. Take care not to put too much stock in detailed analyses, however. Remember that such books are of necessity based on generalities, and you are a unique individual. You could become interested in a new type of work. Maybe you have been involved in the same profession for a long time. It could be time to focus on a new specialty. You might enjoy taking a course in a related subject. Or maybe you would feel good if you applied for a slightly different type of job. It is time to expand your knowledge and to increase your expertise in new areas. The day may barely get started for you, unless you center yourself and ground your powerful emotions. Your usual detachment may help you deal with issues on a cerebral level, but today you may find that you need to be more receptive on an emotional level. Do what you can to bring more stability to your life, by taking an aggressive stance towards completing any practical matters that are screaming to get done. Personal relationships don't always run according to plan. Turbulent situations crop up again and again, requiring all your energy. Smaller arguments and conflicts seem to be pre-programmed. Keep calm and deal with this turmoil in a relaxed fashion. It's a great time to start new jobs, sign leases, or join in other long-term arrangements. And even better, it's a great day to start turning your flirt on. What's the wait? If you feel your romantic life needs reevaluating, make an assessment of your personal life and understand what is positive, unique, and desirable about you, also what you want and why from a relationship. In this way, you can create a sure and positive impression and you first meet others that they can respect. In general, you're not terribly fond of conflict, and you can just tell that day has a lot in store for you. There is a kind of aggressiveness in the air, and your gentle attitude toward things may be terribly out of place. So, just try and get away from it all today, and take advantage of a few moments of solitude to deal with some of the little problems that may have been on your mind lately. This kind of confrontation with yourself will be painless. Today, you will feel torn between a great need for solitude and a real desire to meet people. This vibration isn't the most favorable for energetic people like you, and you feel it. It might be better to relax in peace, my dear friend. Put your dynamic personality away and stay home, but don't hide out. Welcome anyone who calls with a smile and happy conversation. What's happening in your community today that attracts crowds? A parade? A festival of some kind? Some friends may want you to go there with them. You might think you're too busy, but an hour or two away from your chores certainly won't hurt. Take some time out. This is a time for having fun. If you want to, go. You could meet some interesting people. When the moon returns to Scorpio each month, your subconscious is downloading information a lot faster than you can process it at the time, making it important to simply pay attention. Even more so this time, with the moon not only spending its final hours in your sign connecting with planets on the relationship and playful fronts, but crossing the south node for the first time since it returned to Scorpio last week. Your subconscious has a lot more information to download this time. Mercury's return to your communication sector yesterday has come with perfect timing. Just 2 days before Venus is due to turn direct here, and with Mercury having retrograded back in yesterday, there is a brief window where the planets of love and communication are on a joint mission to give the past and unsaid words a voice. The Leo moon faces off with expansive Jupiter this morning, bringing an abundance of attention your way. Feeling like all eyes are on you can be a little disconcerting, so it's important to remember that it's okay to put off answering messages or phone calls until you're feeling up to it. Luckily, Things begin to feel more grounded and organized only a short time later, and the moon changes signs into pragmatic Virgo. Use this energy to tap into your efficient side and knock out any correspondence or task you've been avoiding recently. Venus faces off with deceptive Neptune this evening, so things could get a little weird in romantic relationships. The energy here can cause us to inflict more damage than we realize in the moment, so try not to be overly critical or demanding of your partner or yourself right now. If you sense that someone is lying to you or gaslighting you, you might want to back away from the situation for a day or two so you can reflect privately and gain a clearer perspective on how you feel about the situation. This evening, feelings of restlessness are likely to manifest, and the moon aligns with passionate Mars while entering a harsh T-square to the nodes of fate. Your desire for change could be supercharged, and you may feel passionate about getting ahead on your path, but issues from the past or uncertainty about the future could leave you feeling stuck. In the morning, the Leo moon opposes Jupiter in Aquarius, making us vulnerable to others' jealousies. In centering conversations around our own experiences, we can come off as showboat. We are entirely naive to this, unable to see ourselves realistically and believing that we are making friends when we are really attracting people who want to see us knocked off our pedestal. We should be mindful of how we are presenting ourselves, as well as the company we are keeping. Perhaps it will be better to put off new introductions until later in the morning, as the moon enters its void following this aspect. We only get one chance to make a first impression, so we might as well hedge our bets. 2.5 hours later, the moon enters Virgo, ending its void of course. Over the next 2 days, our interests lie in organizing, restructuring, and perfecting our routines. Doing so gives us a feeling of emotional satisfaction, as if we are insulating ourselves from the disorganization and clutter of the outside world. The same attitude that enables us to tackle tedious mundane duties and also make us critical of others' choices or predispositions. Aim to stay on your own path and let others live their lives. You'll save more energy this way.